Hey everyone, let's dive into one of aviation's biggest head-scratchers, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. It's 2025, over a decade since the Boeing 777. Carrying 239 souls, vanished mid-flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing back in March 2014. Seriously, how does a jumbo jet just disappear? No complete wreckage, no solid answers, just a massive mystery floating around. What's cooking in 2025? Well, there's a renewed sense of hope, thanks to Ocean Infinity. Remember them? This marine robotics company is back on the scene. Malaysia's government gave them the thumbs up in December 2024 to start formal negotiations. And by March 2025, bam! The deal was sealed. The catch? It's a no find, no fee gig. If they don't find anything, they don't get paid. If they do, they stand to gain $70 million. Talk about high stakes. They're focusing on a 15,000 square kilometer patch in the southern Indian Ocean, near a spot called Broken Ridge Fault. Fingers crossed, right? But hold on, there's a slight pause. Mother Nature decided to throw a wrench in the works in early April 2025 with some gnarly weather. So, the search is on hold, but it's set to fire back up later in 2025. When the southern hemisphere hits summer, Ocean Infinity actually jumped the gun a bit and started searching in February 2025. Before the ink was even dry on the contract, their Armada 7806 vessel, loaded with underwater drones, already knocked out 2 phases of the search before pit stopping in Singapore. What about the past? An Australia-led search spent 3 years combing 120,000 square kilometers and found, well, next to nothing, just a few bits of debris. Ocean Infinity also swung and missed in 2018. So, what gives? Theories galore. Hijacking, pilot error, cyber attacks, and even the wild thought of alien abduction. The pilot suicide theory keeps popping up too. The idea is that the pilot deliberately crashed the plane. Creepy, right? Plus, they found a home flight simulator showing a similar route into the Indian Ocean. Spooky. Analyzing data from satellites, radar, and the plane's communication systems suggests it kept flying for over 7 hours into the southern Indian Ocean. Wow. Now, get this, they're using something called Weak Signal Propagation Reporter WSPR technology. It analyzes radio signal disturbances to try and backtrack MH370's flight path. Apparently, it points to a spot about 1,560 km west of Perth in Western Australia. But here's the million-dollar question. How does a massive plane just vanish in this day and age? Theories suggest that the plane's systems were manually shut down from the cockpit. The last thing anyone heard from the plane was the pilot signing off as he entered Vietnamese airspace. Despite all the time that has passed, the families of those on board are still searching for closure and answers. Weather in the southern Indian Ocean plays a huge role, and so far, no confirmed wreckage besides a few pieces of debris has been found. Oh, and France is still actively investigating, because some of their citizens were on the flight. So, there you have it. The mystery of MH370 continues.